All right, in this lesson, we're going to look at how can I scale figures up and down. And this is, in a simplest sense, it's take this figure here, this star, right? Scaling it up and down. So you're basically like trying to take your original figure, and you're going to either shrink it down like this, or you're going to make it really big. And you get to look at like, okay, how do we do that mathematically? What does that mean? Things like that. All right. So an important part of that is like scaling figures is the scale factor. And this is where the math part comes in. This is the ratio of size of from the original to the scale drawing. So say you have like this star, these two stars here, and you're like, okay, well, what's the ratio? I don't know if this is mathematically correct, but let's say like this, let's say that this star here is 10 times bigger. So your ratio would be maybe like a 1 to 10 or a 1 to 10 ratio, where one of these stars you multiply by 10 and you get to this star here, and that would just mean like whatever. So then you can take the different sides here, and so say you look at this side length right here and you're like, oh, well, this side is 2 centimeters, and then you're like, okay, well, then what would it be here? Well, let's see, 1 over 10 is going to equal 2 over x, so you can cross multiply. 1 times x is x, 2 times 10 is 20, so x is 20, so that means over here it has to be 20 centimeters if it was a 1 to 10 scale factor. You might say, like, well, why do we do this? What's the point? Well, the point is that sometimes, you can't, like, accurately represent, say, like a map of the world. So if you're trying to, like, do a map of the world, well, you need to scale it down. All maps, you have a scale on them that helps you, like, understand how far those distances actually represent. Or you might have like a model of a helicopter or the model of an architect makes for a building, and those are scaled down so you can see it and put it on like a table and like look at it, interact with it without actually having to like build a multi-million-dollar building. You can have this building that's already made. So that's kind of what scale and scale factor is all about. It's just about changing the size of things so you can better represent them in the way that you need to.